Hello everybody, welcome back. We are back at the semi-detached today and we've got 2 rooms left. We finished the bedroom last time and I've got a bit of a start on the bathroom. As you can see, we have the shower, the start of the shower. Now I've used these curved blocks again because let's carry on with something that works. And I've just put 2 blocks here so I know where the doors will go. So if it sits there, the block actually disappears and we know to move it backwards a little bit, which makes sense because we are using a window. And whoops, a little bit that way. There we go. And then the rest of the shower and the bathroom needs to be done. And then this bathroom, I just put it together. Oh, my mouth was hurting. I meant to show you the blind. This is also a horizontal blind. It's very easy to do. You actually use these little blocks here, my favorite blocks, my super favorite blocks, and I literally take the block in the width it is and then I shrink it so it's literally paper thin. Not paper thin, but paper thin like that. And then you can actually place it very patiently, and you can color it with fabric as well, which I've done here, and I think it looks pretty good as a horizontal blind. And then just these are the floor transition slips because we don't have any thinner than that to use as strings and things. So that is this bathroom. Very simple, sort of colors leading from the living room and sort of in between what's there and what's here. And then this room, which we are going to make into a guest bedroom, I think. I was thinking of kids' room. We've done an office in the other place, and I think either a guest bedroom or a second bedroom with this as, let's see, okay, there's a light flashing there and it's irritating me, with this picture as inspiration. So that is our job for today, and then we are done the inside of the house, which I'm very happy about. So let's, sorry, my hands are cold today. We are having snow in South Africa. We hardly ever get snow in South Africa, and it's actually quite exciting to get snow in South Africa, except that it's cold and we don't really have good insulation, so it's a thing. Okay, so we have shower doors which will close to form a solid shower, and then we're going to use this as the transition strip for the shower, and we're going to use copper again, and we're going to put it into position so the doors will slide nicely on it. Has anybody else entered the competition? When I say anybody else, moving target, yes, I've already told you your build is amazing, and very inspired and I love it. But has anybody else found anything interesting to do for the competition? Because I've been sort of playing with ideas, but I haven't really found anything that makes me happy enough yet right now. It might change. Okay, so that is our shower. I'm going to change the floor because the floor just looks too much of the same. So I think we'll keep, although I like that, it's like a big chunk of rock and granite just being carved out of the earth. I think that looks pretty good, but we'll use a different finish on the rest of the place. So bathroom, we are going to want a shower head, and we are going to go for, I think, I like the square ones more than the round ones. Maybe something very simple like that. I mean, that's just a little pointless. Should we go fancy? Cool. Let's see what it looks like in copper. I think that will be pretty awesome. Oh yeah, that looks very imposing. I suppose we're going to need a drain as well. Let's do this in the copper tones. We can pop it right in the back there. I think that looks fairly cool. Right, and then I think what I'm going to do is literally do what I did on the other side and put lights in here. It worked pretty well, and I quite like having something fun in the shower to place stuff on. I think that'll work. Have we got a light switch? No, because we haven't done the rest of the walls yet. What are we going to use? We've got the copper. I am tempted to go with, you know what? Why do I keep hitting that button? Let's copy that for now and then play with these, because these will bring that color through. That's quite fun. These are boring. Ooh, quite like that. See what that looks like. Actually, that's pretty cool. Quite like that. Very simple. And again, like a big slab as opposed to tiles. That me, probably. Let's just do this for the window and then it's painted and we don't have to worry about it. I like that. Okay, I am going to start with lights. I think let's go with what we've been using for the rest of the place. And then we can start with the small lights. Probably these. Let's see what these look like. These actually work quite nicely and they're not super bright. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, oh, I like that. That just makes the place come alive. Yes, I'll take it. Okay. And then let's move on. I think I'm going to go for this, and I'm going to go for the wooden toilet seat. I never go for the wooden toilet seat, but I think in this case it's justified. Do we want it there? I think so. Maybe. Always better to have a toilet that you don't walk straight into. I like that. And then we can put I'm thinking, yeah, let's start with the basin. Is that going to be too big, do you think? And is this wood going to be too... You know what? You know? Let's look. Let's see what that looks like. That's better. Should we do the black? Maybe not. No, don't sell it. Maybe a... Ooh. That looks good. That actually looks very good. Okay, if we're going to do that, let's do the red beach on the toilet as well. Oh, that's nice. Is it just me? Now, let's have a look at... See, these fit on the sides. Literally the perfect size for this. You can actually get it to fit like that. Look at that. I really like that. Okay, so now if we had a choice of which side, I always say that. All right, I'll be quiet. We can take it off. How do they run? Yeah, they run it the wrong other way around. But that's not bad. Okay, call me crazy, but I really like that. Okay. So, we need stuff. We need mirrors, we need lights, we need everything. I'm thinking this mirror. I mean, what the heck? We've got a whole wall to put it on. So let's do that. And then maybe we can use that new light. If I can find it, this one. You know, I call me crazy, but I really like simple. let's do simple here. See what that looks like. I prefer that. Okay, I'm happy with that, and I really like the color here. Okay, let's just do the rest of the stuff because we need all the bits and bobs. Now I think I'm going to go with, hello, thank you. Once again, you know me. Oh, I covered that. Maybe we need to open these again because we don't really have space to put towels. No, that one. What do you think? Let's maybe the big one. Come on, the big ones will put. Just to get them lined up is a little harder. As I was saying, it's not bad. Maybe do the smaller ones on this side. Okay, I can live with that. Now the question is, do we want to put lighting? These do open. You know, call me crazy. Let's try something here. Here is that very narrow one here. Don't know if it'll look good, but let's try it. I mean, actually, let's not put it there. Let's put it up here for now. Right at the top. Let's start with this one because it's the smaller one. Is it the smaller one? Yeah, it is. Is that crazy? That looked weird. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Alright. We'll just pop it up there. It pains me, but I do want a hanging towel here. And I want a hanging towel here as well. I suppose I'm here already. Oh, is that the big one? No, this is the big one. Come on. No, that is the little one. I wonder it looked weird there. Okay. Yes, confused. What can I say? And as you can see, that goes... But I'm ignoring it. Because I can. Okay, so we need some interesting stuff here. So let's go with a couple of items that we don't normally use, but that look really good. And you know what? We have an option to do right here. I like that. And yes, we probably don't have everything we need. That's good. So again, what I'm thinking is if we go bronze there and copper there, you don't see much difference, but I know. I suppose we need some hand warmth. Here we go. Should we do the same thing? If not, why not? Awesome. Let's take a step into the shower and put some goodies here. Okay, we are going to want some shower gel. That's boring. Let's go for it dark. And what are we looking for? We are looking for conditioner, of course. Perfect. And then should we put a soap dish here? We've got this one, which no. We've got that one. I actually like this one. And we can probably do it in the dark wood because that will make it pop under the light, yeah? Oops, oops, oops. Awesomeness. Why are you not sitting straight? It'll do. I'm not a big fan of soap in the shower because it becomes a gunky mess, but you know, we're not using the shower. Someone else is using the shower. I really like that. As opposed to the bedroom, which is a little hectic, I think this is very peaceful. And perhaps a couple of candles. What do you say? Once again, I am drawn to this candle in this house. Doesn't always happen, but I think that will look awesome there. And maybe this one. Spa-like. And then we can probably fit a little bin. If we do copper, and we do bronze, I think that'll look quite cool. Nice one. The toilet. Our friend the toilet. We used this, but I hate this toilet paper holder. So let's just go for our boring, straight, regular. That one. Never remember where the toilet paper is situated. There we go. But we can probably go for let's do this one. minimal, it's out of the way. And now perhaps just some art on the walls. The question would be, I think I'm going for a thin frame because let's just keep it simple. But now we just need to find something fun. You know, I'm tempted to do something like that. Because even though we don't really have black in here, I think that looks pretty good with a hint of gold. I like it. And then should we got plants everywhere in this house except in here. So we are going to ignore the plants. Now I was talking about those blinds. Let me just show you quickly. Where's my little block? The only problem with the little block is you have to color it. So let us use that color that we've got there and go to our fabric. So if we use the burlap, you get a nice texture. But I'm wanting a warmer color. Yeah. No. Maybe the chocolate brown. Let's try it and see. Ooh, that's not bad. Look at that. It looks so good close up. Just the... Damn it. That. And then we can literally just copy that and resize it. So there's the start of your blind. You can move this slightly forward so it actually, you can actually see the definition between the top and the bottom. Whoopsie. And then I usually line them up exact. You can see the top one isn't, so you can actually see where, and I don't like the fact that the windowsill peeks through, but it's fine. Let's move this one a smidgen back until it disappears. Okay, then it's just a matter of, let's keep the grid snapping off, and then it depends which way you want to turn it. That's as simple as can get. And yes, I'm not doing it perfectly. But it gives a nice vertical blind feel, and you can do this horizontally as well. And it's just our little block, and we copied the block that we actually did the back on, so it's colored all the way around. And then it's just the vertical strip that we've already got copper, and you can then use one for the blind pull and one the actual string on the blind. Wherever you want to put it, it's up to you. If you want it to show through, you can. Alternatively, you can just push it all the way in and you know it's there. I like pushing it that far because then you can actually see the shine through, and this one obviously will connect. And if you get it right, you put it over the handle and you can't see the handle sticking through the blind anymore. So voila, there is your blind, which isn't bad. And I quite like this. And all we need really is a carpet. Let's go to our rugs. You know, I'm tempted. How small is this one? That one's actually perfect. It's got that sort of organic shape to it. No fringe, yay. I'm gonna go fuzzy because, you know, it's a bathroom. And then we can go to probably, let's do it should work. Maybe that one. And then we can literally do the brown. Very subtle, very restrained, but I love that wood grain, and that's the hero of the piece, I think, even though it's marble. Let me know what you think. Should we put a basket in on this side? Now, I like my one tray that you can resize, this one. So let's go with that red beach. And we can choose, I think we're going for rattan because it's a nice natural. Maybe go for the dark. There we go. Very masculine bathroom. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But I really, really like it. Okay. So, from the very busy bedroom to the very minimalist bathroom, let's play in here. Now, let's see beds, because deciding on a bed is very important, and I don't know if a double's going to fit in here very well. So maybe something like this. Yeah, you see, that'll fit. As a guest room, that's perfect. Do we want the door to swing that way though? Maybe the other way? Can you still get past? Yes, you can. Awesome. Okay. Now, I'm thinking this green, which is very similar to outside. The other alternative is keep it fairly simple and then add bold colors with the other stuff. So let's start with that and see what we have. Okay, so that is burlap. So let's go to the paint selection. It's very bright. Okay, is that different? Ooh, that's not a bad neutral color. Not a bad color at all. It's not quite the same tone. That is is a different color, but similar. So should we do that? Maybe use this dark color. It's a little hectic. Maybe are you kidding me? I actually don't like that color. That is too bold. Alright, let's do that and then take down that. I'm missing part of it. I love that color. Too much. Okay, so if we do that, I'm taking that red out in the burnt umber, burnt sienna, burnt whatever it is. Two options here. We can go for these, our friend, these things. As a transition. Makes me want to paint the whole room this color. Too dark. Too dark. Details. Let's make the bed a single color. And then the mattress can stay cream. And we've got leaves, but those aren't going to work. But we've got leaves, and we got flowers. Green, I think. Yeah, but see what that looks like. See, the florals are not the right colors for that. Okay, so we've got leaves. Where are the leaves? I am on the leaves. Okay, so if we do the leaves, that color, and the background, you see, I'm steering away from the oranges because they just not appealing to me. So if I do that, then the walls need to be changed, don't they? Damn it. If I'm looking here, you can see there's a hint of pink there, but there's a touch of orange there. Don't know if this is going to look. Should we just do that whole section? Am I caving? Remember, right in the beginning, I said we'll use this color in this room. It looks very. Don't know if I like that anymore. Right, let's change this up. And use the dark brown on it. I'm not going to even try and pick it up and center it. I'm just going to do that. I like that, but I don't like it all at the same time. Alright, let's do that. Has got more of the feel of it, but maybe we do need more colors in it. That's quite interesting. Why? I want to know, why is it always upside down? That's what I want to know. I quite like that. This could be interesting if we put a third color with it. It's not so in. Yeah, no. You know, these flowers are sort of like almost doing it. Better, but too orange. About that color. Hate when that happens. Hold on. Bear with me, people. I'm going to go and play with colors. Okay, this is what I have come up with. I don't know if I'm 100% in love with it, but it does look pretty good. So let me know what you think. That's a stone texture on the wall. And this is obviously a very rough texture paint. but the colours are more subtle, so I quite like that. And then of course the swirls on the duvet actually work with the swirls in the picture. So I'm gonna go there. So let's see what we should put next to the bed. In fact, what is this bed? Yeah, I'm not going to say that. Fine. Okay, so it's that. So for a guest room, maybe we should put a chest next to the bed on the one side. I really like the fact that you can take the handles off. Sometimes you don't need the handle. Actually looks pretty good. Why did I not do that? Okay, hold on. Damn it. There we go. Thought that looked weird. I know there's no light in here right now, but that top looked weird. Let's stand over here. There will also always be flashing lights everywhere. It is what it is. I think that will be quite cute. And I don't think we're going to be able to fit this wardrobe in. It's too big. Well, let's go with a smaller wardrobe. Doesn't have to be huge. It's a guest room. That fit, yes it will. Ow. Oh. I didn't change that. I was like, I didn't choose that. Okay, so the door opens, we can get around the bed, all is good. I'm happy with that. Okay, we are just going to battle to put a curtain in, so let's put that there for now and see what we're going to do. I'm all for just going with a single color curtain. Yeah, I think it's this one. We'll go for the copper. Yes, that's the one that fits. Okay. I can live with that. Let's... Do we want to increase the... I don't think so. I'm happy with the curtain just being like... Well, first of all, let's take it straight to burlap. And then I would like to take it to literally the color on the wall if I can. But I know that's not the color. Let's put some lights in here and then we can figure it out. Okay, let's first actually resize this curtain to the right side. There we go. And then put you back there. Awesomeness. And then we can play with some lights. Table lamps, definitely. I think. Oh. Quite like that. Why do I quite like that? legged, just a little crazily. Toadstooly, I suppose. Unless we go for something like this. We could go for the copper base. Ooh. I actually like the toadstool better. Fine. I just need to find the right colour. Alright, what do we have in the way of slightly larger, but not crazy? Not much. But I wouldn't mind putting this in the corner here. As something different. It gives out a really nice light. But if we put it plant behind there, let's see. Don't need a large pot. I want to put a climber in here. Let's start with this. It'll be fine. No, that looks weird now. That's okay, hanging light. Let's just get another couple of strands of this. Makes beautiful circles, but sometimes you don't want circles, you know? Yeah. We want another one of these. Not really. Maybe. Oh, I don't even have a light socket yet in here. Wow. It's quite nice, that for sort of switching on and off when you get into bed. That one just for being pretty, and that one not here at all. And we close these curtains. Awesome. And then we won't have light shining in the window anymore. Okay, now we can change these curtains. I'm looking for this color. No. I am looking for this color. Okay, let's see how we go. Come on. It's almost that. But maybe. Let's try that. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, I'll take that. I think that's probably the closest we're going to get to anything. Okay. Right, so behind me, we are looking for... Behind me, we are looking for something to go there. And I'm thinking, once again, maybe we should look at a shelf and a mirror. Okay, let's start with a mirror. Never said that before, have I? Do we want... Okay. So if we've got this mirror here, we would like to sit at this mirror. Do we... What? No, that won't. That actually doesn't work for me. Alright, let's find some shelving. This can work. We've got the dark color, perhaps something like this in. Oh, look at that. That literally put on the floor. It's pretty good. Now we are not going to be able Alright, let's move that down. Ooh, work, maybe. Okay, let's change that color. And pop two more of these. It's a very semi-old-fashioned type dressing table, but it can work. I quite like that. I'll take it. What do you think? Right, while I'm thinking about it, let's get a little trash bin. And it'll fit perfectly there. And we can get a little... Do we want an ottoman? Maybe a stool. like it was meant to be. Okay, wrong color. That works for me. I'm going to take that. And then I think we're going to put some... First of all, let's put some plants on the walls. Well, maybe one or two. Just for the heck of it, you know. Got nothing better to do. And yes, this is the easiest way to get the plant into the pot. You know, that's an interesting texture, but no. Let's use our maybe we should. Can we use? No, they don't give us the stone. Damn it. Fine. I'll take that. That's the same color as that. Do I want one of these? Light up the corner a little bit. Come on. No? Not going to sit in there? Fine, be like. You'll sit in there, but you'll look ugly. What am I doing? I want to resize it. Just... Oh, I was in the right place. Yeah. Whoopsie. Can I please change this? Red? Definitely not purple pink. The black looks amazing. I'll take it. Okay, so we've got this light, so let's add those. Then we've got a little dressing table. I think that works. What do you say? What am I putting in here? I suppose we don't need towels. That's in the bathroom. But we can put a little tray in here with some pretty perfume type stuff. Where are my tray? And a bar. Pretty bar. Anybody interested in the new update? Have you heard about the new update? What's coming out? With the new Scooby-Doo update for October. I'm quite interested in seeing what they're going to do with that. Can't change that colour though, damn it. Why don't we just go wood? Why are we fighting? needs something in front of it. So, new Scooby-Doo update. Thoughts, ideas? I think it could be interesting, but I don't know if maybe there are other things we could use before then. That gives it a bit of shape. That's not bad. It sort of echoes the mirror. So I'm happy with that. To show you, maybe we should go for a lighter wood. Yeah, that'll work. I am interested in the update that we are getting for swimming pool. That is going to be interesting. The question is, are we going to be getting actual swimming pools that we can build ourselves, or are they just going to give us like guess what, guys? You can now, I don't know, you have the option to take a pre-built pool and sink it in your backyard. I don't know. I don't know what to expect, and I'm not sure. But I suppose we will have to wait and see. I hope we get other things. I hope we get more building materials. I hope we get more textures. That would be amazing. Get more textures. Or is it just me? Let me know. We give them some books. It's always good to have a few books to read when you're visiting someone. I suppose that would be from bedside, hey? I'm missing stuff here. What am I missing? Presumably something for the walls here. Nothing jumps out at me for this particular build. So we'll just have to go back to artwork. Let's start with the built-ins, and we can work our way. See, something like that have got the colors in, and then if we go to user, we've got this sort of feel. It actually works quite nicely in here. Not bad. Didn't put skirting boards. I thought I had. Damn it. Oh. Alright, what else are we doing? Do we have anything fun that we can pop in here? Something interesting? Have a little baby radio, but I mean, fine. If all else fails, put in a pot plant. Don't know if I like that actual material on there, but I'm going to take it. It's quite pretty. It definitely echoes the colours in there, and makes it look interesting. Let's open these curtains again. Can I open you? Can I not open you? Oh, fine. You can stay closed. I don't care. Alright, I need to put skirtings, and I need to put some more knickknacks on the dressing table. I think that's pretty much where we are with our house. And then tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, Friday. Ooh, I am missing a block there. However, I did that. Let's just and will you see it if dang it probably comes through the no, it doesn't come through the roof, and I don't know why it's missing. There we go. So this is the backyard for the two houses. I'm not sure if I want to do a built-in barbecue area or if I want to just do the freestanding ones, but I was thinking we can do a high hedge and maybe a little lap pool or something like that, so that they can share in the event of heat. They can spend some time chatting in the pool. So I think I've just got a couple of faffy things to do in there. And this bathroom is done, which I think is quite cute with the old-fashioned tub. And this bedroom's done. And there's our mood board on the wall in the bedroom. As you can see, I've put some pictures, more pictures up there. And then our bathroom. So guys, I'm going to leave it here. Let me know. What should I do in the back garden? Should we share, or should we give them each a garden and fence off that area? So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've got this far, please subscribe. Hope you have a lovely day. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.